Hello everyone, welcome back to my simple Vastu tips. Today my topic is extended regular or diagonal plot, how to identify for the positive result. Before going into detail, look at the 4 key points for extended plot to find out the positive result. Point 1. Always extended plot identified by the degrees. Positive or negative result is considered based on the starting point of the extension. Positive or negative result, either one. So, for positive result, the start point should be always either north, east or northeast, and it should intersect in northeast only. Other extensions apart from the above which I mentioned will not give a good result in Vastu. So these are the 4 key points which we have to follow for the extended plot. Here in this image we can see a regular plot. A regular plot means whichever plot directions shows either north or east or south or west is called a regular plot. So, as per the 4 key points, we can see the degrees marked for all the directions. Now, either to be positive or negative result, always the starting point is considered for an extension. And the third point, since we are looking for a positive result, let's go for the third point. For third point, positive results starts always from the north, east or northeast, and it ends to the northeast only. So the extension always should start from north or east or northeast, and it should intersect in the northeast only. So then it is called a positive extension as per Vastu. And the fourth one, it tells like other extensions apart from the above which I mentioned here will not give a good result. So we can ignore all these. We can ignore west, we can ignore southwest, we can ignore all these ones, we can ignore to make it more easy. So available is only the north zone and the east zone as per Vastu. So any extension in north or east is considered good and it should intersect in northeast. That is the criteria mentioned here for an extension plot. So let's draw a sample here. For example, if a extension happens from here, the plot looks into north facing and an extension happens from here. And from the east and from the north and closes in the northeast. This is considered as negative. Still it starts from north one side and east one side and intersects in the northeast. Still it's considered as negative. The reason, even though it's north side and east, the degree matters. The start point is considered. Since the start point is in the zone of northwest and here in the zone of southeast, this is considered as a bad Vastu and it gives a negative impact. So this extension is not a good one. Now let's move on to here. So this is little bit further. So it is 330 degree, and let this move also to 120 degree. Still this is also considered as bad Vastu, because still it's not in the east zone, or this is not in the north zone. The starting point is not in the north or east zone, even though it intersects in the extension happened in the northeast. So still this will not give a good result. So only when an extension happens, the starting point from north and the starting point from east, and the intersection happens in northeast, then it's considered as a good or positive extension for Vastu. So the extension can go any side. The extension can go up, or it can go downside, or the extension can happen straight, doesn't matter. But the extension should happen either in north, or extension should happen either in north or here towards the northeast, or in the northeast, or down towards the northeast of the east, or towards the east. Then this extension is called a good positive extension. So therefore the good extension for a regular plot are this one, and these are considered as a good extension. It can be up, the extension can be up or down, but the extension should start from north and east and connect to the northeast. This is called a good extension. Or the extension can only happen from north, and the east can be like straight without an extension. It can also be straight, and only the extension happens only in the north side and intersects in the northeast. Then also it's a good, because the start point, if it's in the east, that's enough. It's not that it should extend. Only the start point should be north and east. So please note here the key point number 3. For positive result, the start point should be from either north or east or northeast. That is mandatory. So whether the extension is happening in the north or east or both or either one, doesn't matter. But the starting point should be in the north or east or northeast and intersect in the northeast. So when that happens, extension, then it is called a good Vastu. So now let's go into the diagonal plot, how to identify. So here in the diagonal plot, again we have the degrees marked everywhere, and let's find out the exact point where it is gives a positive energy. So here we can see the corner. Diagonal plots have zones north, east or west or south will be in the corner angle. So here, if you take here, the north is in the corner. So when extension starts from here and another extension happens from northeast here and it tries to touch here, this is not a good Vastu, because the start point, as we saw the point 3, here the starting point is even though in the north, but it's not exact north, it's little moved away from the north. So therefore this is not considered as a good Vastu or good extension. So this is, even though one side started from northeast, the other side started from north, which moved away from the north. So this is not considered as a good Vastu extension. So it will give a negative result. Again, when if it starts from here and it starts from here, then this extension is good, because it starts from north and here it starts from east and intersects in the intersects in the northeast. This is considered as good. So the extension can be this way, or if only one side is extended, like for example, if east zone is extended and the north zone is not extended, and even this is considered, this is also considered good as per Vastu. Here the starting point is from north, and here the below line is starting from east, the exact east, and the extension happened in the northeast, intersected in the northeast. This is also considered as good. As far as the starting point is from north or northeast or east, then the extension is considered as good. Apart from that, if the starting point is from here and it got extended like this, this is not good. Even though it extended, the northeast extended, and one side is started from from the east, and the other side, one side is good, but the other side we can see it started from northwest. The extension started from the northwest. So this is not considered as a good Vastu. It will not give a good result. So point 3 should be always noted. To get a positive result, the start point is mandatory. So friends, so this is the rule need to follow. Please note the third key point. Always focus on the start point where the extension starts. If the extension starts in the exact north, east or northeast, and it intersects in the northeast, then it is considered as a good Vastu extension. So in this image, both image, you all can see for regular plots, the good zones are from 0 degree to 90 degree. If any extension happens, this is called as a good Vastu. For a diagonal plot, if anything happens from this side, from this same thing, 0 degree to 90 degree, if any extension happens, it is considered as a good extension. So as I said in my first video, whatever angle we change, the directions and the rules, good rules will never change. That is a thumb rule. We can build our house on any angle or anywhere, but the direction and the good rules will never change. That is always remains the same. Thank you, friends. If you like my video, please share the video to friends and family, and I will come up with a new information about Vastu and Astro. Thank you. Bye.